I so desperately have been waiting to talk about Concord. I don't know about you guys. And again, I apologize for not covering it yesterday, man. But Concord is dead on arrival. It's an article from smashjt.com. Everybody's reporting on it right now. But this is such a fucking failure. I am here for this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here for this, right? So, Smash JT says Concord dead on arrival. Now, if you guys are unaware, I didn't get to talk about it yesterday. I'm going to talk about it today. Concord had a player base of about 1,100 some odd bit. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was like 1,150 or something like that. You guys are asking what's Concord? Okay, so Concord is a DEI team-oriented shooter. We've been reporting on this for a while now. It's from PlayStation Studios, okay? And this particular game is a DEI shooter. There is probably not a single straight white guy in sight in terms of the characters you can choose. Every single one of them are ugly as fuck. Every single one of them are androgynous. Every single character has literal pronouns. If you look at the top right, there's pronouns for every single character. It is literally DEI, the shooter, okay? That is what it is. It's trying to be an Overwatch ripoff. It's trying to be a Valorant ripoff, but it's literally just a DEI shooter, and that's it, okay? So for those of you who didn't know, now you know what Concord is. So Concord just went into open beta. And here's how desperate Concord is, right? So Concord, if you pre-order the game, they would give you 4 keys, 4 or 5 keys. I think it was 4 keys to give to your friends so that they can play the beta without pre-ordering, right? That's how they started. They did it with that, and the numbers were so low that they ended up having to open up the beta to essentially almost everybody, right? And now, when they first came out, the numbers were about 1,100 on Steam, right? 1,100 on Steam, give or take. And think about this. For a game that's going to cost money, okay? Think of it this way. The game is not free to play. Valorant, free to play, right? Concord, not free to play. Concord costs $50 to play. So now you got to pay an entry fee. And then on top of paying an entry fee, you got to play an inferior game. So all of it's ridiculous, right? So again, 1,100 people showed up for Steam's open beta or whatever, closed beta, whatever it was. You know what the number is now after just 48 hours? Bro, the number, oh my God. The number's at 258 players. It's $40, not $50. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's $40 too much. 258 players, 24-hour peak. With 20 active players. 20 active players. This is the literal definition of get woke, go broke. I do not care what anyone says. I know that it's like an overused term and everything like that. This is literally get woke, go broke. Holy shit. And you can see it. You could see it literally flatline. This right here is the modern audience, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. You did it. Bro, this game has less players than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Isn't that crazy? I can't even wrap my brain around the fact that there is a game out there that makes Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League look populated. And that game is now Concord. That's fucking wild. That's wild. Because think about it. The people who played Concord's beta are the ones who pre-ordered the game. And after just a few days, they gave up on it. That's it. They're done. They don't care. It's over. And I believe they ended the beta, or they might be doing another beta, but this is going to be very telling. Very telling. This game is going to flop. I cannot wait for this game to release. This game is going to flop. Someone said in the chat I should play it. Fuck no. There is no way. If I got a $500 super chat, I will not play this game. I refuse to play this game. There is no fucking way. This is terrible. Open betas this weekend. I would be so curious to see the numbers, MRI Gamer. I would be so curious. Okay, so open betas this weekend. Let's see what the Steam numbers is. I'm going to call 2,000 or less, even with open beta. If they even get 2,000 players. Because this one was for pre-orders. But remember, for every one pre-order, you were able to give out keys. And you're good. Latino Heat says, LOL, 1,000 gets Hypnotic to play it with a question mark. Okay, maybe for 1,000, if it's a direct donation to my PayPal. If you donate $1,000 direct donation to my PayPal, I might play this game. But there's a 24-hour limit. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking off myself. Holy shit. No, seriously, this game is terrible. This game is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So let's talk about it. Concord beta sessions, what you need to know. The Concord beta is divided into 2 separate sessions running over consecutive weekends. Concord beta early access weekend, 12 to 14, which is what just recently passed. Okay, it was Friday to Sunday. Then you got Concord open beta, which is 18 to 21, Thursday to Sunday. So that is 3 days of open beta. Let's see what happens on those 3 days. I'm telling you right now, if the open beta doesn't crack like 5 to 10,000 players, this game is going to die. On release, it's going to die. Because if you can't crack 5 to 10,000 players being free, which is the beta, open beta, why would you think you're going to crack 5 to 10,000 players charging them $40? That's just not going to happen. That's not going to work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not going to work. Delibrium says it's still not an open beta. It'll be in 2 days. That said, the game definitely underperforms. Looking at the Steam wish list, a game in early access that's a complete success. No Rest for the Wicked is a good example of how it should look, and I was part of it. Yeah, no, this game is going to be a complete trash heap. It says originally to play the Concord early access beta, users were required to initially pre-order the game through the PlayStation Store, PlayStation Direct, Epic Game Store, or Steam. After pre-ordering, they'd receive an email containing codes for themselves and 4 of their friends, allowing access to the beta early. So these numbers are with the fact that you could invite 4 people. Keep that in mind. This all changed, though, as Sony found that there was less than stellar pre-orders and participants. Now they've opened up the early access beta for its upcoming 5v5 sci-fi shooter Concord to all PlayStation Plus users. So they had to open it up to all PlayStation Plus users to even get somewhat of a player base on PlayStation. That's how sad this is.